There you go. Welcome, welcome. Just so you know, I am recording and I will upload the video to my Rita's Healthy Habit Renaissance group page. So, just so you know, your picture and what you say will be recorded. You guys know the drill. So, thank you for taken a pass last week because we were in Atlanta for the OPTAVIA convention, and there's just something to be said about being there in person, seeing all these big names that we see on the videos and seeing Dr. A on stage, and as to be expected, he's a crier. So he was a little hoarse when he was talking, and I had just jumped to conclusions that he had COVID and was getting over it. But no, he and his family and friends were on a yacht, and there was a fire in the middle of the night, and they all had to bail, and he had to save some people. And so he wasn't hurt, but there was a lot of, I'm sure now the smoke inhalation probably kind of took a toll on his voice, but he was sure up there doing a lot of hugging. His heart is as big as it appears. So it is a lot of fun to be there. I will say I had a really good time with Deanne and Larry Dorn and Kathy and Wayne Davis. And this year they also gave us an opportunity to, I keep including people in here, guys, or admitting them. We had opportunity for those that could not attend to attend virtually. So I'm just gonna jump right in and let's talk about convention real quick. So yes, Marcy, you are gonna go, you know, it's something to see, to go, and it's gonna be in Atlanta again next year, and it will not be on the last day of the month. If you're a coach, you know what last day of the month craziness means, but I will say what happened in Atlanta stays in Atlanta. So we did have a really good time. You know, Deanne, Kathy talked me and Mike to getting on that darn Ferris wheel. Dear God, you know, so it was enclosed, it was air conditioned, it was all good. So it was a lot of fun. So, okay, Kathy, I'm going to kind of call out to, just so we can get the convention out of the way. Let's talk about some of our takeaways. So Kathy, do you have a takeaway from convention?
I do. And it was really awesome to be there with everyone and seeing all these people there that are helping people transform lives. And that's really my takeaway, is that I became a coach to help people and to share the gift that I've been given. And I was just renewed by that there are so many people yet that we can help in our community. But just think of all your friends and family. And you know, I've got 3 new clients that I've never even met because of referrals of current clients. And so I'm meeting people and just continuing to help people like you guys are all experiencing and like I've experienced. So I would say that was just a really good reminder for me, is to go back to my very first original why for coaching, and keep helping people.
Keep helping people. Absolutely. Hey, Belinda, you weren't in Atlanta, but I think you caught every session. So what was your takeaway? You're muted. Did she? Oh, there she is. No,
yeah, you know, I did. I had to nurse my wounds a little bit because I got caught with the COVID bug the day before Jill and I were supposed to leave. And I admit, I told Kathy, I said, I may have cried quite a bit the first day that you guys were all there, but you know, the online, it was good. I still wore the things that I was going to wear in Atlanta so that I would feel better. But there were so many neat things that they talked about. But I remember them talking about the buffalo and the cow. And, you know, when your life has things thrown at it, and we all have things thrown at us that we can't have control over, you know, are you going to be a buffalo or are you going to be a cow? And when they say that, they're talking about if there's a storm coming, if you're a cow, cows try to avoid the storm and go around it, where a buffalo sees the storm and pushes through it and gets to the other side better off. So, you know, for me, I'm gonna strive to be a buffalo. So there were so many other things, but that kind of stuck in my head.
Nice. Yeah, it was just amazing. So let's see, where is Deanne? I can't find her on the screen. Are you around, Deanne?
I'm here.
There you are. You know what? Too many faces for me to find you. So
That's
yeah,
okay. That's a good
it's a
problem.
wonderful thing. So
So yeah, I really think the biggest takeaway I had was that, I mean, all of us, even as moms, sisters, aunts, all the things, dads, whoever's on here, our biggest goal a lot of times, or at least mine, is to help people and to make an impact. And so it was just a good reminder that even though things are changing for me, you know, I'm stepping into this new role as a health coach versus teacher, it's that I get to make that impact every day. And it doesn't matter where you're at, whether you're at home or you're, you know, at church or you're out at your football practice or wherever, you always have that possibility of impacting just one person. So it was just a good reminder of why I'm doing what I'm doing, even though it's scary. And it's not really scary, actually. I'm excited about it, but it's different, you know? And so it was just a good reminder that I'm not alone. There are so many people that need what we have and what we found. So it was a good uplifting reminder of why we are doing what we're doing. So yeah.
absolutely. Okay. I know the three of us, you guys have spoke, but I forgot to remind you to tell us who you are and your journey. And you know what? I have lots of new people on here. So let's also talk about what medical, physical gains, besides the weight loss, you have gained. So Deanne, you go. And I'm going to back up to Kathy and Belinda. Okay.
Okay. So you want me to talk about gains that I've had?
Well, your name and how much you've lost and what gains.
Okay. So I'm Deanne Dorn. I've lost around 100 pounds. I'm like right in between 100. So that's huge for me. I never dreamt that I could lose any weight. So let alone to make it through that, to power through and be able to do that. Gains, let's see. I can climb the bleachers at my kids' games. I can hike with my kids, my 18-year-old, you know, son who's athletic as all get out. I can't keep up with him necessarily, but my husband and I both have been able to just recently take a vacation and hike with him and the rest of the kids. Oh goodness. I mean, the list goes on. I have less swelling and things like that in my feet. Yeah, it
Nice.
just, and this whole group of people that I've come to know, you know, it's awesome. So
it is awesome. How about you, Belinda? How much have you lost and what gains do you have? Yeah, there you are.
All right. I'm Belinda. I have been on program since June of 2020 and I'm down about 60 pounds. You know, for me, it's like Deanne, just, you know, being able to wake up and not do the old lady shuffle because my joints hurt was probably one of the first physical things other than the weight that was good. But, you know, I feel like I've had better mental clarity. Like I'm being around all of you, even though we don't physically get together, but we're together on Zooms a lot.
Oh, I can't hear you. I don't know. Doesn't say you're muted, but we've lost your audio. It doesn't say you're muted. I can't hear you, Belinda, so I'm going to go to Kathy, okay?
I could still
Sorry.
hear her too. I can hear her.
Oh, okay, it's
Rita,
me.
you're the only one that can't.
I'll be
Yeah, I
darned.
can hear her
Okay.
too.
Okay, fine. It's my fault. Okay, am I freezing up on you guys?
No.
Okay, okay. Go ahead, Belinda, then who cares what I can hear? So, the
I
problem is
just-
it's not getting recorded. So
I was just saying it's the having the mental strength has been a huge thing. Trying to see the positive in things instead of seeing the negative. And I think just working on through the LifeBook and stuff, working on your own thoughts and being thankful for what you have instead of what you don't have plays a lot in being healthy. It's not just healthy body, it's healthy mind. And of course, healthy finances, that's been a total blessing too. So
absolutely.
kind of all of it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry about that. Okay. Back to you, Kathy.
Okay, I'm Kathy Davis, and I have lost about 62 pounds, pretty steady right there, since June of 2019. June of 2020. I don't know what year it is. Oh, geez. Hang on just a second. I'm going to go inside. But, I have lost the weight, but like Belinda said, the positive outlook, we walked 22,000 steps on Thursday morning in Atlanta, just exploring. And I don't hardly get my 10,000 in on ever. So to do that in one day and not hurt, it was pretty crazy. I shared a bunch of NSVs, like fitting in an elevator easily with 6 people in all our bags and across the back of an Uber. But I'm going to take it to element 5 real quick.
Thank you.
Since that's what we're talking about. And I'm going to talk about kind of what Belinda said too. The people that I surround myself with has changed. I seek people that are more positive and doing things like I'm doing to get healthy, that drive me to get out and be active, because that's an area where I struggle. And, I'm finding that I call friends who are going to give me the spin that I need, as opposed to maybe drag me down more. Which is what I was doing maybe even a year ago. So yeah, there are so many wins, no more headaches, medicine's gone, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, lots of good things.
Yay. Thank you. Thank you. Now, let me see. Anybody else on here attended convention? I don't think so. Did I miss anybody? I don't think so. Mandy's not on here. Anyway, I want to next kind of, we'll get to our comments in a minute, and it's already 5:45, but I do want to give a shout out to a couple newbies on the call. And if you don't want to talk, just put your hand up. But first of all, Kristen Garst, do you want to say something about your journey, sister? You do.
Yeah, I started back in May. And I've lost about 33 pounds in 3 months. I've had ups and downs with my commitment to what I'm doing and figuring out my why. I don't do a lot of caring for myself because I caretake for 2 disabled family members and work full time. And I have a daughter who tried to care for me more, and she would cook a lot of the lean and green meals this summer. But I'm starting to get better about getting on my journey and taking the time to take care of myself and make myself a priority, because I need to do that, not just for myself, but also so
For your
I have
family.
my kids.
Yeah.
And so we have a 21-year-old who's autistic and a daughter who's 19 in college, and my husband has got Parkinson's. So life is busy here.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate it. So let me see. I know I saw another new face. Sheila, do you want to come on and say hi to us? You're just going to wave at us?
No. It's okay. I had to unmute myself.
I'm Sheila Leaf. I've been on programs since the beginning of June, and I've lost a little over 20 pounds. Let's see, what else was I supposed to mention?
You just tell us who you are. You did great.
I work at I work through the hospital here in town, and the reason why I started was my husband got tested for that's just a regular checkup, and he found out he was borderline diabetic. And I know I have a family history of strokes and heart disease, and I've just kind of been putting off doing anything for myself. I've been always, like the other lady said, caring for other people.
Right.
And this time I feel like I need to be a support for not just my husband, but also for myself. And we both need to get healthier. So then when I found, or saw Mandy post on there about her success, I'm like, I want to be a part of that. I need to be a part of that because my mom passed away when she was 64, and I'm turning 50 this year. I don't want to think I only have 14 years left on this earth. I want to have a nice, happy and healthy retirement with my husband, and he does too. So
good.
I want to be a better example for my kids too.
Absolutely. Well, glad you're here. So, I'll briefly, for newbies, just make sure you know the 4 components. First of all, is a personal health coach. So you don't have to do this by yourself. Second of all is Dr. A's healthy habits. And that's when we start talking about this mindset and the elements. And I haven't done a very good job on element 5, but we just get to chatting too much. The third element is community. And even though we may not, we get off topic some, we're still a part of the community and we're still doing this together. And fourth is the fuelings. So if you think this is all about food, you're wrong. So this is much, much bigger than just food. I have one other person, a newbie that I need to do a shout out. Mr. Sam, you gonna say anything to us? You're gonna wave. That's all you're gonna do. Yeah. Okay. Glad you're here. Sam and Lisa Benson have had an awesome experience on programs. So glad you're here. So I am going to go over to Marcy, and I know you're chewing on something, but what does element 5 mean to you? Because your whole comment started with, oh, fuelings, nice. It's the snarky comment got my attention. Well, snarky got my attention. So do tell, what is your takeaway about optimizing your surroundings?
Well, it wasn't just the word snarky, it was the way she said it was like snarky. So that kind of, but anyway, it was what got my attention about it was how they said, expect your husband to come home and give you a kiss, and instead he's in a bad mood. So then immediately you're like, oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. And then you're in a bad mood and get mad. And basically the idea we have in our head necessarily isn't always what happens. So your reaction basically is going to determine how your day or evening is going to go. So that kind of caught my attention. Oh, yes. By the way, I'm Marcy Ferguson. I've been on plan since February 20th. I've now lost 76 pounds, and yay. And People Magazine bought my video and is buying another one. So
it's amazing. That's just so exciting. Yeah, look at Janet Jones.
Check out my Facebook page, Janet. It's on there. It says People Magazine right up there.
Fun. Okay, I am going to go. There's somebody else. I did a shout out to Sharon Benke, because she, I was going to come back to you, Sharon. So you got to tell us about your takeaway for element 5.
I was waiting. Yes. Whenever I first heard it, I just thought of who are the people in your neighborhood with Mr. Rogers, flashback to the past. But yeah, I mean, that's surround yourself with people that will be good to you, positive, and keep you upbeat and keep you on plan.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thanks for posting. Yes.
No problem. Sharon Benke, been on since the day after Mother's Day, actually lost 23 pounds and 32 inches.
Oh, wow. Wow. Awesome. Awesome. Okay.
And I've converted my husband in the meantime as well. And so he is now eating with me and sharing feelings, and he has lost, oh, good grief. How many? 16 pounds since the 1st of July. So he's taken his insulin down several units, and he's off of one of his diabetic pills, and he's feeling so much better.
Oh, yeah, you know what? It's just, it works. It works. Absolutely. But you got to be all in to get it to work. So that's just pretty awesome. So I'm going to go to Lori Rist, because she and I chatted quite a bit today about those darn stages of our journey, our health journey, our healthy habits. So Lori, what are you thinking?
I'm Lori Rist. I started May 3rd, so I've just now completed my 3rd month. I've lost 43 pounds and probably close to 40 inches. I haven't done that for a while. I looked at this differently than probably most everybody else. I kind of took the point of view that, you know, this is my journey. I'm my biggest cheerleader. If you're not your biggest cheerleader, I think you're shorting yourself. I have a very small group of friends, very small family. I just kind of have adopted the attitude that this is for me, not for anybody else. If you notice, if you comment, great. And if you don't, that's okay too. So like I said, it's a totally different view of it than probably all the rest of you have.
And my explanation to Lori is because we went through all 4 of those stages, and I did a Facebook Live. In case you didn't catch it, the graphic is on my page, but there's 4 stages of learning habits of health. So the first stage is unconscious incompetence, which I feel like that's where I started. I didn't have a program that worked. I didn't know what the right thing was to do. I wasn't committed. You know, I wasn't following any kind of healthy habit. The second stage is conscious incompetence. So we start learning the habits of health. We start, you know, learning to eat every 3 hours and drinking our water, but you know what, maybe I'll go ahead and have pizza. So you know what, that you are conscious of what your habits should be, but you're not very good about being all in. The third stage is conscious competence. And that's a really good place to be. And that's still not where I think Lori's at. Conscious competence is, you know, the program, you know what you need to do, and you know you need to eat 3 hours, and you know what a appropriate lean and green is. So you are competent at your program. The best stage is unconscious competence. And that's what Dr. A wants us to get to, where you don't have to think about it. You don't have to think about it every 3 hours. Now, there's plenty of us that have been on this program long enough that 3 hours hits. Just show of hands, how many knows when it's 3 hours are up and it's time for a fueling there. You don't have to think about it. Your body just says 3 hours. You know, I know before on program, I'd go all day and not eating and not even think about it. So that is your unconscious competence. And you just know what's a good supper, and you know what's on program. And that's where Dr. A wants us to be. Lori, kudos, because sister, you are there. You don't care what everybody thinks. You know what you're going to do. You know what you want to get to. So congratulations.
Thank you.
You are welcome. So let's see, we have a couple more minutes. I have a couple more things. I did not tell you my favorite line of the convention was one of the speakers are up there, and he said, oh, you like brownie? You like the brownie fueling? You'll make a good coach. And so we were just dying laughing. So having said that, they announced a business builder incentive where we're trying to get more people to help more people. So as coaches, we're trying to bring on more coaches so that we can help more, help more. So somebody earlier talked about the trilogy of health, which is healthy body, which we're all on our way, healthy mind, sometimes it's a little slower to come along, and then healthy finances. And this program has all three. And Dr. A wants us all to be able to experience the trilogy of health. So that is why we're doing the business builder incentive. So if you're interested in some healthy finances and you have a heart to help other people, talk to your coach and we'll get you taken care of. So breathe, Rita. You guys, if you have not seen the picture of the six of us in the purple shirts that says six of us down 525 pounds, that's amazing. So it was, I'm like, we need to start adding up all of our weight losses together. And so there you go, Belinda. 52,000 coaches are helping, need to help 330 million people. If you think that this area is saturated, go to Walmart, go to church. We have a lot of work to do. So, and just look around at your families. People need us. So, the business builder incentive is only through August. So let's go get people healthy. Finally, next week, my family and I are going to Kentucky Lake, and we'll be traveling on Thursday. And Marcy, are you going to host the call on Thursday? So,
does it have to be recorded?
Yes.
Maybe Uncle Linda would be amazing at it.
I totally put you on the spot. You're such a good sport. But
I would, but it'd be like, hey.
Well, People Magazine may pick us up.
Oh, true story. Or TikTok. I've gotten 4 people from TikTok.
Oh my gosh, you go, girl. So we are going to reschedule the Thursday night call to Wednesday night. So we're going to talk about element 6, and I don't know what element 6 is. I think it's the healthy fuelings, or the path to health. Sorry, I don't know. So element 6 is next week, Wednesday night, 5:30. Kathy, quit laughing at me. So yeah, I see you. We're doing the best we can do. So the giveaway for the Sunday giveaway, I got you, boo. The Sunday giveaway is going to be donated by Mandy Bauer. I wish she was on here, but she is donating the Ophelia's Cup gift certificate. And it's, oh, thank you, Belinda. You always have your LifeBook at the handy. So your path to a healthy weight is element 6. And thank you.
It's 6 o'clock.
Thank you. Make sure you get your points reported on Sunday for a chance at the Ophelia's Cup gift certificate. And we will want a full report since they now have some lean and greens on their menu. So, old Treva had to tell us about her massage, or facial, wasn't it? Anyway, so we'll want a full report, whoever wins it. So, okay, I think we're done. I'm going to finish recording.